Hi, my name is Steve, and I'm about to play my first game of Warhammer 40,000. I just want to show you what I have and what I'm going to be taking to the game and what I will be taking to the game in games to come. Now, I'm unfortunately both a procrastinator and a perfectionist, so I have a whole bunch of troops, a very large army, but unfortunately very little of it is actually assembled and practically none of it is painted. But I will show you what I have and what I'm going to use and what I will be using just so I can prove that I do have an army. So let's get down to that. The ones that I do have painted right here are pretty much the only things I have painted other than a few scared swarms. So these are just test shots that I did. I painted them silver, then I used these clear paint. So this is the Tommy of Smoke. Here's yellow, green, blue, red, and orange. And I'm not going to repaint them. I just don't want to do it. I'm too lazy to do it. So I'm just going to call them the Skittle Squad and leave them like that. Anyhow, over in this box here is what I'm going to be taking to the game. It's mostly troops. I'm going to be taking 2 Necron Lords, an old school heavy destroyer, well, actually just an old school regular destroyer that I'm going to use as a heavy destroyer, and 2 Tomb Spiders. So that's what I'll be using. Now, I have this little rule book that came with the Assault on Blackreach. No fluff, all rules, so that's what I'll be using. I got templates and scatter die. I actually have a bunch of 6-siders, green, because they're Necrons, and here's all the other stuff that I have. Alright, so, of course, I have the Codex. All in all, I have about 67 basic troops. I'm going to have 4 Necron Lords. Here's one that's not assembled. I have 3 Tomb Spiders. Here's one not assembled. I have an unknown number of Scared Swarms that aren't assembled. This is actually a Forge World Necron Tomb Stalker. It's going to take me forever to magnetize, assemble, paint, and then chrome plate with this coats against on stuff from Japan. It's highly toxic and you can't get a hold of it anymore, so I'll be using that. I have 2 monoliths. I was able to get my hands on some more troops. Most of them I bought either with this thing or they came in the starter set. Some of them I got on eBay. In here are all of the regular destroyers that I have not assembled yet. We've got the Catan Deceiver, Catan Nightbringer. We've got the Necron Destroyer Lord. Here's another heavy destroyer. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Immortals, and I have 3 old school Immortals in this box here that I'll be taking to the game. Over here is 2 twin packs of flayed ones, so that'll be 4 in all. I have 3 Necron Wraiths. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pariahs that will be escorts for Necron Lords in future games. So anyhow, that is my my Necron force. I hope I get some more destroyers later on. But that's enough of me babbling. Let's get to my first game and the battle report.
You know why? Because every time I go in...
Alright, so anyways, here's my final lineup. I have 1 Necron Lord with the War Scythe. There's the equipment he has. 2 Tomb Spiders, 2 Heavy Destroyers, 4 Pariahs, 52 troops, and 10 Immortals. And here's all my guys. They're not laid out in battle yet. We are going to be fighting against Sean.
3,000 points of Eldar. Suck it.
Yeah, he's playing Eldar. And I'm going to be teaming up with John.
Guys, he's trying to record something.
I'm going to be teaming up with John, who is using Tau, and the reason that the Immortals, the reason that the Necrons are teaming up with the Tau is so we can play. That's why. There's the explanation.
The Eldar,
So anyways, the people in this group that play Like I said, Sean plays the Eldar. John plays Tau. I play Necron. Paul here plays the Orcs. He's undecided.
Yep.
Jason in the other room, he plays the Imperial Guard. John's brother plays Space Marines, specifically the Ultramarines chapter, right? Alright, and Paul's wife plays Sisters of Battle, right? Alright, Sisters of Battle.
No, until we find out if they're remaking her codex or not, then she might go into Space Marines herself.
Alright, so we got that. Anyone else? Are you missing anyone?
I think that's everybody.
Oh yeah, Troy played Tyranids, and he's not here today. And Chris plays Chaos. Chaos, Space Marines, and Demons. The only faction here that isn't represented is the Dark Eldar. So...
I thought that was Sean too. No. No?
He doesn't want to play a broken race.
Oh, we want to talk about Broken. How about the Grey Knights?
Game night.
Alright, well, that's all the banter we're going to have before we begin playing. So, next up is final layout and first turn. Okay, everyone has deployed their armies. Here's mine. I've deployed in a classic phalanx position. John over here has deployed all of his Tau. He has a few scouts he's kind of put on the hill right there. Still in his deployment zone. And Sean has all of his Eldar here, and he's also further deployed right here and right there into the one quadrant of the tables that we're not using. So in any case, right now we just have some ghettofied terrain, which is nothing more than stuff drawn on pieces of paper. I mean, here's a piece of paper that says hill. It's a hill. There's a forest. And this terrain is just temporary. We're going to be getting some more terrain, but this serves for simple game playing purposes among friends. Anyhow, we are about to begin playing, and we'll return back after turn 1. Okay, we are now at the end of round 1, beginning of round 2. The Eldar destroyed my front regiment of Necrons, but 6 of them managed to save. Both of my Tomb Spiders spawned a Scarab Swarm. Unfortunately, both of them rolled a 1 when they did so, so they lost a wound and are down to 1 each. I managed to take out a bunch of the Eldar over here, and 1 hidden here in the forest. Two in the forest. Alright, and the Eldar swept over here, destroyed a bunch of Fire Warriors right here, and then moved forward and destroyed a whole group of Kroot. So John's Kroot are all gone, and they've moved over here, and are just short of being able to attack the Fire Warriors. And John used his cannons, and were you able to destroy anything? No, John was not able to destroy anything. And so we are now going to begin turn 2, and hopefully it'll go a little bit quicker. Yeah, and more Eldar will be destroyed.
Lies, you dirty, cheating Necron bastard.
Okay, so this is the end of turn 2, and because it's so late, we're going to call a game right now. You see John's side of the board is pretty bare, so his troops got hammered. He lost all of his troops and most of his Fire Warriors. I lost both my heavy destroyers. I decided to spawn an extra Scarab Swarm, and so I unfortunately rolled 1 on that Tomb Spider. He died since he only had 1 wound left. And I also went down to half strength on this squad of troops right here, and I lost 1 over here, as well as 2 pariahs that were protecting the Necron Lord. He managed to wipe out a large number of Eldar.
1 squad of 15 Fire Warriors with a missile launcher battery and a proxied Wraith Lord that we had there. It was the Warwalker. He also took out 1 of my Warp Spiders.
Alright, and after calculating victory points, that we're not exactly too sure on in this edition of the game, even though we teamed up, So I'm still 1 against us.
Well, it was even points.
It was even points. And so this will be the end of our battle report here. And that's it. I'm signing out.